Testing 1, 2, 3. Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? Are we live? We are live. Okay, hello everybody, this is Gunner of all the Bunters. How's everybody doing today? Not that anybody's in chat, but how's everyone doing today, regardless? Just gotta make sure everything is working. Okay. Hello everybody. Welcome to Review Fridays. You might be wondering where the living hell I have been, and I'm gonna be honest, I have been sick. I was sick for a whole week, and then every other day that I missed was kind of just because something was in the way. Also, happy, is today Valentine's Day or is Valentine's Day coming up? I've completely forgotten. Happy early Valentine's Day or late Valentine's Day or happy Valentine's Day. I forgot what day Valentine's Day happens. Apologies. So we're gonna be playing this game, Suicide Squad. A lot of you have probably heard a lot about this game. A lot of you probably haven't played it, and or you have. Now, here's the thing. Before we get into like the story or anything, also I'm in the middle of the game, so spoilers, obviously. I mean, it is a review. It is a review after all. So I mean, if you're gonna watch a review and not expect spoiler, you know. So far in the game, I've not beaten it yet. I'm close-ish, and I've got like a good, I've gotten a good way through the game, and so far, I have to say that the online reviews for this game, and a lot of what I've been hearing, especially on like those video game news sites like IGN and shit, a lot of people are saying, this game's the worst game made. This is the worst start to a AAA game, to AAA games in the year 2024. This game's bad. This game's terrible. It ruins the legacy of Arkham Asylum. It ruins the legacy of Arkham City. It ruins Batman. It ruins all these other things and blah 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 blue 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 blue. I understand if you're mad at this game. I understand if it didn't meet your expectations. I understand if you don't like the fact that you gotta kill Batman. I understand that. But in my humblest opinion, I do not think that this game is that bad. In my humblest opinion, I think that this game is pretty good if you're looking for a very, like, casual, don't think, shooty game. Now, of course, not a lot of people are into that. And I get that. I completely understand. If you don't get that, this game is not for you. If you spent money on this game and you don't like it, I apologize. I spent money on this. I got the deluxe edition. I didn't play it day one that it came out, like on early access, but I did play it like the second day after. So I understand. I've heard that there was like an issue on the first day of release where like they were literally loading into the end game the first time that they played. Like it just sent them to the end of the game even though it was their first time starting the game. And that was fucking a little weird, but they fixed it relatively quickly, so I don't understand why so many people were so mad about that. Another problem that I've heard is that people were having trouble with the online part of the game, and I'm gonna be honest, I have not played this game online at all, so I can't say anything to that, so who knows, maybe the online of this game is still trash. I have no idea.
I'm psyched. I could rescue a bloody croc right now.
But in terms of the single-player experience, I feel like this game is near perfect. I mean, there are certain issues with gameplay sometimes, and some missions have like a couple like stupid like modifiers, like, oh, you can only kill an enemy doing this, or you can only do any damage when you do this thing, and like that's a little stupid to me for these missions, but I can get past that, you know? Also, my favorite character in this game is Captain Boomerang. I love him. I love his playstyle, and I love the character. That's why I'm playing as him right now, if you couldn't tell. I've barely played any of the other characters. Well, that's not true. The only character that I've barely played at all is King Shark. I don't like King Shark's gameplay, but that's just me. Anyway, we'll talk a little bit more on the story of the game later, but right now we're just going to focus on having some fun, since, you know, I'm back after, like, what has it been, 2 weeks? Maybe even 3? I don't know. Actually, no, it's probably been 3, and I apologize for that. I just had to get fucking sick, and then, you know, a bunch of other shit happened, and I apologize for that.
Enemies are stopping us, smashing up the crystal. So, get them.
Okay, I guess I should, especially right now, since we can actually hear the people talking. There is one tiny little issue that isn't that big of an issue, but you do notice it on some of these voice lines. Some of these people's voice acting is a little flat sometimes. That is something that I will say. The main story beats, like, the acting is, like, okay. It's passable. But then on some of these lines, like, where you're just fighting, it just really does sound like they're talking, like they're reading a script. But, to me, that's okay. I mean, I'm not really... I'm gonna be honest, when I first played this game, I didn't really have, like, high expectations, and I feel like that's a huge reason why it's gotten so much hate. Is that people had high expectations. When they heard that the Arkham series was getting another game, they've raised expectations so damn high that when the game actually did come out, they were disappointed. And I get that, but I didn't have high expectations for this game. In fact, I kind of expected this game to be a lot worse, if I'm being honest. But then I actually saw some gameplay, and then I, you know, actually saw some of the trailers and shit, and then I actually played it. And I like this game. I'll be right back.
Hey, don't mess with the best. Stick the boot in on these guys and then the crystal. Here comes. Feels good smashing shit up.
Okay, I am back. Okay.
Incubator's ready for the old knock knock bang bang. Guys, muck in and kill this bloody incubator.
Okay. There we go.
First, I thought you were a pack of screw-ups who never get results. Now I see, you do get results.
Yeah, we're still a pack of screw-ups, but we get results. Now, I will say another thing is that this game is good for what it is. But now, if we're going to talk in terms of is it the best game ever made, fuck no. Fuck no. Doesn't even come close. Not even close. It's not even a competition. If you're going to put this game against the other Arkham games, it's not even a competition, okay? This game is not that good. But it is good. I feel like this game is getting way too much hate. I feel like people's expectations were way too high. Another thing is, I feel like this game is getting so much hate because of one clear-cut reason that I've been seeing a lot, and I don't understand why. You never hear people say this game is good, but it's a little flat. You never hear that, okay? That's not the most popular opinion about any game. You either hear that a game is so damn good that it's amazing and everybody should buy it, or you hear that this game is so damn bad, it's horrible, it's the worst game ever made. You never hear about a game being middle of the road, and I don't understand why. It's like when I look on game reviews, like on the PlayStation Network, when you look at the reviews for the games, most of the reviews, and I guarantee you, the highest percentage of the reviews that you will see is most will be 5 stars and most will be 1 stars. You'll never see mostly 3 or 4 stars. You never see that. And I think that's because we live in an age where games have to be perfect or horrible, and that's the only way that we get people to watch our shit about a game. It's the only way where news articles get clicks about a game, is if they say that a game is good or a game is bad. It can't be middle of the road. It can't be meh. It has to be one or the other. It can't be middle. And I think that's one of the reasons that this game has been getting so much hate, is because it needs to get hated. I mean, you can't say it's the best game, so you have to say it's the worst game. And so then we are stuck in this situation where, is any game really perfect, as people say, and is any game as bad as people say? Because I've been playing so many games that people say are bad, like the majority of people say is bad, and I like them. The biggest one of these for me, personally, was what was it called? The Saints Row remake. Anybody remember the Saints Row remake? You probably don't. That game came out, 3 years ago now? So you probably don't even remember that game anymore. So many people that were fans of the original games were like, oh my gosh, this is fucking terrible. Why'd they reboot the fucking game? This is so bad compared to this. And I fucking loved it. And I thought that it compared very, very well to the other Saints Row games. But everybody else said that it was horrible, that it was a bad game. So I don't know if my opinion on games is just so radically different from the majority, or if it's, like I said before, just a problem that a game needs to be bad or it needs to be good, and that it can't just be meh. Like, I think that might be the problem, but I don't know. And I'd love to hear people's opinions on it, but no one's watching right now. So, in the future, if you want to comment and we can have a conversation about this, I'd love to. Because I feel like opinions on games, especially nowadays, is getting so much more, like, hostile and so much more, like, overly critical about certain things. Like, if you want to play a game that's stupid and you just want to have some stupid fun, then you should feel okay to do that. and not listen to anybody. If I would have listened to people about this game, I would not have had as much fun as I have had. I have been playing this game almost every single day for like, how long has the game even been out? However long the game's been out since early access, minus 1 day, that's how long I've been playing this game for. Like, I've been playing it since the second day it's been out on early release. And I fucking love this game. Now, we are going to get into the story, because I do have opinions about the story, but we'll talk about that later. Because I feel like I'm talking too much. We're just gonna have some fun. Also, I need to take a drink while this cutscene plays. Underground power grid.
Waller allowed you to do this?
No. So I asked Pinky and he said yes.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Oh, you might smell nitrogen as the air gets ionized, but it shouldn't do anything too weird to you.
Actually, you know what? No, I'll talk about this here, because we are doing a Poison Ivy mission. There is this one thing in the story where, even though Poison Ivy died in Arkham Knight, spoilers, but that game's so old that if you don't know that by now, then you've been living under a rock. But, so Poison Ivy died in the last game, so the fact that she's in this game already was weird to me when I heard, like, oh, Poison Ivy's in this game. But also, I don't understand, I do, like, agree with how they did it, like, it's a kid, but also, personally, I don't understand how she's a kid at all. Like, is this still Poison Ivy? Can we call this Poison Ivy, or should we call it something else? Is this Poison Ivy's kid? Is it, her reborn? Is it just some sort of plant bullshit? Or did they just want to bring back Poison Ivy just because? I feel like it's just that reason. So if you're upset about them bringing back Poison Ivy, I'm with you on that. And that's it. Okay, go to B. You need to go to B.
Sometimes I amaze even myself. Plant babies can't protect themselves. Oh, rude! Those soldiers are back and spreading corruption to Daphne.
I'm spreading what? Is that a thing? Collapsium? What the fuck is that? Unless I heard it wrong, I don't know. Oh, I do not know if people, have complained about this, but I will, like, say this. I do think that the price for this game, at least the digital deluxe, but even the base game, is a little too high. And that if you do want to buy, if you haven't bought this game yet, and you don't know if you'll like it, or if you just think it's too much, I would wait until it has, like, it's on sale. I would wait until it's on sale. But, you know, that's completely up to you. After all, it is your money, right? Like, I had the money for this game, I used it, I bought it, I enjoy it. If you don't want to buy it and you want to complain about it, though, I don't think that you have the right to complain about a game that you haven't bought. Because I've seen a lot of people, especially on TikTok, complaining about a game that they even admit they haven't bought, but they say the story is bad, and that the game's bad. And, like, if you haven't played the game, I don't think you get to have an opinion on the game. But that's just... Well, okay, let me rephrase that. You do get to have an opinion on the game if you've, like, watched somebody else play the entire thing. That's okay. But if you have no knowledge of the game at all, you don't get to have an opinion. That's my opinion. Like, it's you can personally not want to buy a game, but you can't say that it's terrible if you haven't played it. Oh fuck, was I too long?
We made an affliction for you, and you messed it up!
Okay, well that's the first time I've failed an Ivy mission. Ivy, that's a little rude.
Mobile gift.
This is a message.
Just let me restart the mission.
The team Metropolis has taken to calling the Suicide Squad. Some of our greatest heroes have fallen, and only you remain. Meaning you're all
In position for Ivy's electric malarkey. And I'm...
Okay, let's try this again. And this time I won't be fucking around and talking out my ass. Here we go.
The power grid. Waller allowed you to do this?
No. So I asked Frankie and he said yes. Oh.
Okay, this time we'll get it.
You might smell nitrogen as the air gets ionized, but it shouldn't do anything too weird to you.
You asked for it!
Okay.
Gun's thirsty!
I wish the this isn't a game complaint. I just wish that for like missions like these where they can only be affected with afflictions, that you could have afflictions on your gun. But then again, it wouldn't be as much of a challenge if your gun just had an affliction, so. Okay, is this... Can I even hit that guy? Or?
Wouldn't say aggravated assault. On your target, Sharko! You owe me one!
Hey, uglies! Forget the sprouts. Pick on someone your own size. Like that.
Yeah, literally, why are you focusing on the plant? We're the ones that are actually shooting at you.
Special delivery!
B. The buh.
Nothing looks better than a pin around my fingers. You better be impressed, meat sacks.
I better be impressed.
That rooftop, oh, they're back and getting their icky corruption all over my little helper.
Don't say it like that.
Now that we're back, let's put all our energy into revenge.
This one's a drop and stop.
So many aliens to the plate.
Targeting another resistor!
Why is the music so somber right now? That doesn't really put me in the mood to like
We did agree to defend them.
kick shit up.
Boomerang attacks with buried blink beam.
Ready for some shocking news? Our live wire full affliction is good to go. You saved them. Oh, I could hug you to death with vines.
You really could. You really could. You have that ability.
Smashing them asunder.
Okay, King Shark, I would just like to say that you fucked up my counter shot, but that's okay.
Boomerang's flaws fascinate me.
My... What fucking flaws? I have no flaws, Sharky. Boomerang has flaws, but I'm playing Boomerang, so I have no flaws. Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm reloading.
Ow. Biastic.
Got a slam dunk. Reprioritizing target.
Word to the wise, you're dead.
Did that actually kill him, or... No, it didn't.
Even impress myself sometimes.
Don't let him shut out Ivy's sprout.
Totally full of both affliction bursts. Isn't that neat? Let's create an environment that's so toxic. Oh, you smushed the soldiers! Now smush every last one of them. They've surrounded one of my helpers. We do not like it.
Well, I kinda have people to deal with over here still.
Oh, I got you.
I did not mean to do that, that's okay. I need to take care of this fucker. How the hell do you even... Who cares?
Best day ever! Oh, I love afflictions. My helpers are okay. I can feel it in the root network. I've lost contact with one of my helper plants.
The same one that I just saved!
Let's create an environment that's so city is electric. Go, Daphne, go! Show them your power.
That it? Yep.
You guys want to tell me about that massive power surge in downtown Metropolis I'm hiding from Walla and Flag?
No. Not particularly.
Did you know you can trick photosynthesis into making electricity instead of plant nutrients? And if you afflict an enemy with my live wire bolt, you can trick their cells into electrocuting them from the inside out.
That... The way that you explain it's cool, but it's just electricity. Oh. I will be right back. We're going to stop the stream for 1 second. We're back, and I saw JoJo in the chat. JoJo! Also, Fallen's here now, everybody. Say hi.
Hello, biatcho.
That's why I paused the stream, because Fallen was talking to me. She's here now. But I saw JoJo in the chat. Oh, my thing's still... This thing's still turned up. I need to shut that the fuck up. There we go. Let's play one more mission, and then we're gonna end the stream, everybody. And then surprise is gonna be announced at the end of the stream. So, damn.
Shots fired! Shots fired to me, JoJo!
Damn. I like this game. Well, okay, love it's a strong word. I like this game. It's a good, don't need to think game.
It's a good, don't need to think game.
Well, the only thing that you do in it is really just kill people. That's it. The boss fights are... Okay, another complaint, because this is a review of Justice League. I think that the boss fights are a little too fucking easy. What the fuck? That's another complaint I have to say. I have killed 3 of the Justice League, and I did not rage once. I did not rage once. That's a problem. We're talking about the Justice League. It needs to be hard, okay? The game needs to be hard. At least when you're having the boss fights. I feel like they made them a little too easy. It might be just because of my difficulty, but even then it shouldn't be that easy. It's the Justice League. If it's the exact same as every other mission's difficulty, then there's a problem. But that's the only, like, huge issue I have, I guess. Also, I just realized I don't have a mission, so I just gotta run around for a couple minutes. You are simply better. Who is he saying that to? Fallen? Fallen? I think Fallen.
Yeah?
Oh,
no, Fallen here. Fallen was watching chicken video.
Who he talking to? You said you were simply better. Oh, you said it was too easy. Oh, I'm just better than the Justice League? Thank you, JoJo. That's very nice. I'm just better than the Justice League. Oh, I heard that for 1 second. She's listening to your video, Mom. Yep. Okay, we're gonna end the stream in 1 second. I know this hasn't been a whole hour, but things have happened, and we're just gonna call this stream over.
There's so many freaking feathers everywhere!
I know. No one's gonna get the context for what you're talking about.
There's feathers everywhere!
Okay, guys, surprise is in a little bit. I'm gonna stream a second time. And Fallen's gonna stream too. That's the surprise. But in a bit, not like right after this, in a little bit. So, Fallen, any last words for the end of this stream?
There's feathers everywhere! Oh my god, I need to count them. There's at least 50 feathers. No.
No one's gonna know what you're talking about, and I don't want to say what it is about, because it's probably just funny out of context.
Oh my god. There's just feathers everywhere. Oh.
There's
it's not even your chicken.
There's feathers
oh
everywhere.
My god.
You think that's a lot? Imagine living it. Okay.
Oh my god.
Say goodbye, Fallen.
Goodbye, feathers. Goodbye.
Okay. Have a good day, everybody.